Dear sensitive empath, highly sensitive woman, stay away from people who treat you like you're crazy for showing feelings, authentic emotions, expressing yourself, confiding about your personal painful experiences or trauma, for example, what you've been through in your life when you've been abused, especially if you've been already through narcissistic abuse. You have to beware in a sense that you need to be protecting your peace and your health, your mental health, that you know that somebody is worth it, that you give them your energy, your time, your attention, and confide in them, and show your feelings and emotions and thoughts. I know that this is not an easy task. I have personally trusted so many wrong people who ended up hurting my feelings over and over again, hurting me, betraying me. But that is why I want to address this, that it is crucial for the sake of your mental health, for the healing process that you're going through, that you have been going through, that you don't give your energy to those who treat you like you are a crazy person. Just when you're being yourself and expressing yourself authentically, your feelings, your deep emotions and thoughts and experiences, and remembering that only the right kind of people will respect these things about you, because they actually value you and what you have to say. And if somebody tries to claim that it's your fault, all the abuse that you've been through, that was done to you, remember that it's never your fault. Any sort of abuse is never the victim's fault. It is an issue that tells the truth about the abuser, their state of mind. It's not a healthy person to deal with. It is never the victim's fault, no matter what somebody tries to say. Usually narcissistic people try to turn all of that abuse against the poor victim, which is again gaslighting and manipulation. So don't let that affect you anymore. And you cannot be blaming yourself for attracting toxic people who attack you when it's not your fault. Ultimately, it says only about their issues, not yours. Of course, you have to take care of your own trauma and healing, yes. And likely you will be attracting healthier people, healthier experiences, better things into your life when you heal and become empowered and be free from those toxic energies, of course, because everything is energy, and usually we can attract what we are, yes, but of course there are also situations that we cannot control, and we cannot control people. Just last week I had pretty difficult, rough experiences with a few people who seemed to be narcissistic, at least in some ways, because they would not respect my boundaries. They didn't really hear me out. They did not clearly respect me as a person, as a being, that I'm sensitive and all of that. It has been very draining and hurtful and shocking, but this is why these things are on my mind again. That once again I had to draw my boundaries, and I had to obviously cut off these people. And I'm talking about people who were supposed to be helping me with things, and who were in that position of work that they should be educated, of course, to respect people who they interact with and to be able to support and all of that. But like I've seen, this can be very common that it doesn't happen, and so that is why it is a big reminder to not engage with people who seem to attack and clearly just don't respect. And of course, if it's not narcissism that is within these people, something is anyway very much off. They have clearly they have issues. And this is just what I wanted to share, that we need to be aware of those warning signs and beware. Because there's no point in engaging with these people, because it's only hurting. It's only very, very negative energy, and to be dealing with these kind of energies after enough trauma is too much. And of course, as God's chosen ones, spiritual beings, sensitive beings, we can be attracting those kind of toxic people no matter what we do, no matter how much we love and respect ourselves and accept ourselves. Yes, it does help a lot that we might even not, but we have to understand the truth, that it can happen, that we can encounter them, and it's our job to protect ourselves, to act accordingly, to not stay stuck with them, to minimize the contact with these kind of destructive people. And so, taking care. Normalize self-care and self-respect and self-love, and you can even talk to yourself and say, okay, I feel hurt right now. I feel really hurt and shocked and scared and afraid. So what do I do? What do I need right now to feel safe, to be able to calm down? What is it that I need? Of course, the first step is always to distance yourself from what has hurt you, because it is not serving you. So what can you do to distance yourself? No matter how difficult it would feel, but what can you do to distance yourself and take care of you?